All right, well, good morning, Get Wrecked for Recovery crew. So it's day 37 of the Redeeming Eden Cycle Tour. RECT, Get Wrecked for Recovery. A 48-state, 4-year ride for addiction recovery awareness. Each day I pedal for someone who's passed away from addiction, and the whole end goal is to build a rehab. And this is state number 36, Minnesota, on the Ride to RAGBRAI 2022. A 4,500-mile loop around the Midwest, Ohio to Erie Trail, Michigan's Upper Peninsula, Glacier National Park, Yellowstone National Park, and RAGBRAI last week of July. And it's all to raise awareness that addiction recovery options are available, that you don't have to die in your addiction. There's churches, celebrate recoveries, and rescue missions all over the nation, all over the world, that just want to help you, talk to you, and love you if you find yourself battling addiction. So I'm here with Kris at the Duluth Grill, and she's got some plans for today. Tell them about it.
Well, I think we'll go back down to Canal Park and we will see if there's any ships coming through, and then we'll go out to there's a 9-mile long sand spit with a really nice sandy beach. Even though it's freezing out, there's some nice waves coming in, so we'll go out there and check out the waves.
I look forward to it, and y'all will see more of that right about now. All right, so we just finished up eating, and Robbie Brinkley, so it was so cool. Kris was gonna buy my breakfast, and he had a bandana on that said "I love Jesus" on it. And so, like, while we were sitting there, you know, I struck up a conversation with him and told him about the YouTube channel. He went and subscribed, and then when we went to check out the leave, they said it's been covered. So thank you so much, Robbie. You got to bless both of us. Super cool. Thank you. God bless you, brother. All right, so we came to the Duluth Aquarium, and we were just kind of checking out these fish, and then there's like a waterfall wall over here, and look who it is!
Christina again, my daughter Kiera. We're on her school field trip, Our Lady of the Lake. We're at the aquarium, and look who I ran into again.
That is so cool. So Kris was telling me that Christina was in town just by happenstance, that their school had this aquarium visit, and she was like, we should go meet up, and I was like, we have to. Gotta meet Kiera. And so it was so good. Thank you so much again for everything. My whole life has been blessed from like meeting Bill forward through you, and I am so incredibly grateful.
Well, we're so thankful that we got to meet you. We're saying lots of prayers for your safe journey.
Awesome.
And now all of OLL school will also be praying for your safe journey.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all very much. So now we just came up here to Anger Tower, and Kris was telling me a lot about the general area and what she does, and so I went ahead and recorded some views since it was such a stunning view from up here, and I'll let her tell you about what she does and kind of put some of the views up.
Well, yeah, I'll just say a little bit about where we are geographically. The St. Louis River runs into Lake Superior. It's the largest U.S. tributary to Lake Superior. And so the views that you're going to be seeing are from the vantage point of being able to see where the river turns into an estuary, where the waters meet Lake Superior and mix. That's called an estuary, and it opens up really wide, and it's a really rich area for very diverse habitat. It's a really important migratory site. It's a nursery for many species of fish and birds and wildlife and stuff, and because it's along on the edge of Lake Superior, it's a really important migratory flyaway. So it's 12,000 acres in the estuary, and like I said, it's where Lake Superior, where they meet, and it's the largest freshwater estuary in the world, I believe. And so I work for the St. Louis River Alliance, and we've been a citizens group that's been working with the agencies on cleaning this area up. It's one of the areas of concern on the Great Lakes. It got severely polluted due to, back before the industry was regulated, so they were allowed to dump pollution into there. So now it's been decades of work cleaning it up, and now it's a lot cleaner place to be. But Duluth is an extremely busy shipping port. As you can see from the footage, you can see all the slips, and it's a really delicate balance of keeping things clean and also keeping the economy going. So it's a really interesting place to live and be. There's a 9-mile long sand spit that you can see that separates the harbor from the lake, and it's beautiful sand dunes. And there's also one coming. It's been split in half, and Wisconsin Point is on the other side. So there's really cool, very unique beach habitat out there. So you've got sand dunes, and then you've got beach grasses and different shorebirds and things like that out there. So it's a really unique habitat.
And that was neat because that was where that lift bridge actually took us up over out of the Canal Park area where the lighthouse and waves were, and kind of took us over to that beach. It was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, and it's actually on the Minnesota side, it's actually a residential area. And then on the end of that, there's another, it's called Superior Entry, where the ships can come in from the other direction too. And then on the other side of that is Wisconsin. So we have some different habitat projects out there, and I feel really lucky to live here.
That's pretty cool, and it was really neat seeing this range all day yesterday as I headed into Duluth, and so now to come up on top of it and really look the other direction, it was just phenomenal. And
the wind is just as strong today.
Oh yeah, the wind's just crazy strong up here. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to end up doing. I think I'm going to Saginaw Campground at this point. But I cannot not say thank you so much, Kris, for everything you've done.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
It's been so cool, and then not only that, for what you do for your community with the service that you do, it's admirable.
Thank you. Well, it's been really fun spending some time with you.
Awesome. Likewise. Well, welcome to Saginaw Campground. No, so first let me show you the room real quick. The bathroom is just beautiful in there. I got the TV and the counter here. Got this beautiful little thing that says, "If you can be anything, be kind." Beds, it's just super awesome. So, first of all, thank you so much again, Kris, for everything. I'm going to leave a link to Kris's organization in the description. So, if you want to bless Kris for all of the things that she has been able to bless me with, every little bit helps, and so I'll leave that link so you can help her out, and I think that'd be super cool. But how this happened is wild. So Kris and I were in the van. We were headed to Saginaw Campground. I was going to do 20 miles today to there from the top of that hill, 20 miles into Floodwood tomorrow, because it's supposed to rain it's already started tonight, tomorrow, and into Sunday. And so I was like, well, I don't know what to do. I think that I'll just go to that campground. While I'm talking about that, Eben Corbiere sends me a text and says, "Hey, there's a big storm coming into Duluth. Hotel, cash." And so I said, yeah, I think I'm going to bed down. Literally, while we were headed to the campground, in that, 15-minute bracket, that's when I got that text. So I said, "Kris, are there any hotels out that way?" She said, I can call people and find out. There's probably something mom and pop somewhere, but I said, what about near walking distance near food? And she was like, I don't know about that. So I start looking up and find Floodwood, Minnesota has the Stardust Motel. And so I call and end up getting in touch with them, and they said, yeah, sure, we got a room for the night. And so I asked her, well, what about for 2? Because now I've actually made it all the miles that I wanted to make for tomorrow night, even though it's storming. And that was one thing Kris didn't even think she was going to be able to do, and she ended up being able to work out her time today. Thank you so much again to be able to get me all the way out here. So now I don't have to be out in the weather, thanks to Eben Corbiere, who has offered to help out with this. And what's really cool about that is when he sent the PayPal to pay for the room, he added money to that and said, plus jalapeno-roni pizza. So you know me too well, brother. Thank you so much. I still cannot get over the timing of that, though. It happened while we were driving to the campground. That is crazy to me. Thank you so much again, Chris. Thank you so much again, Robbie. This morning at breakfast. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much again, Christina and Kiera. Like, that's so cool. I'm so glad I got to meet Kiera and thank her for those rocks that she gave me the other day. And Kyle Snyder and Ben Nally, both of them sent Venmo and PayPal donations. So thank y'all so much. That's how I'm going to eat for this time down. And yeah, it looks good. I hope that I don't have to take a 0 tomorrow. I hope that the rain will let up, but like, somehow I don't think it's going to. It was crazy though, because when we left from Chris's place earlier and headed up the hill, it was 40 down in Duluth and it was 50 up here. So I think I'm going to be able to look forward to warmer weather as I get away from the lakes. I hope. Oh man, I hope. We even saw like buds in the trees up here. I was like, it might be spring again. I'm alive. So, yeah, with all that being said, thank you everyone again for today and how that ended up playing out. Just wild. But if you know anybody who's passed away from addiction in any form or fashion, please drop their name in the comments or find me through the Popple link in the description, and I would love to ride for your person and celebrate their life with you for a day. If you know anybody who's actively addicted, anybody in general, just share this with them. Thank you so much, Get Wrecked for Recovery Crew, everybody who is liking every video, commenting on every video, sharing every video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. The analytics love it. I do too, and hey, it might save a life, so thank you. And then don't forget, Redeeming Eden is a nonprofit ministry through International Gospel Outreach. I will leave that link also in the Popple link, and you can go there and find out more about Redeeming Eden and the Cody Jordan Forever Funeral Fund, which is a fund I started to help families that lose loved ones to addiction with paying funeral costs. So yeah, from here at the Stardust Motel, which I shouldn't even be at. Like, I'd already talked to the police in the area and everything. It's wild about the campgrounds because they're closed. And Dominic Varvaro, by the way, I saw your comment on yesterday's video. You are the real MVP. So, awesome. Thank you so much, brother. Anyway, yeah, from here at the Stardust Motel in Floodwood, Minnesota. Flood. Thank God I'm out of the flood tonight. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. I'll see you later. Have a good night.